I decided for the underlayment of my tank, I'm gonna use the tarp you buy at Walmart. It's kind of supposed to hold water, so I want to use that as the second barrier to the EPDM liner that I'm gonna install in a few minutes. So, all right, I'll be right back. All right, I put the liner in place. You know, roughly. I'm fill it up a little bit, probably like a third of the way up. I'll straighten it out, cut the liner, pull it tight, and we'll go from there. The liner that I'm using is that Firestone 45 mil. It's pretty thick and heavy. A lot thicker and heavier than I thought it would be when I went to pick it up. So, and it's not bad. It's so far so good. It's holding water. Don't have any holes so far. That's what I'm gonna fill it up a third of the way to check, make sure nothing's leaking, and then I'll start making the adjustments. All right, so the pond is, I'm starting to fill it up a little bit more, taking out more of the wrinkles. I don't think I'll be able to get all of these creases out, but you know, I'm doing the best that I can. So once I get it a little bit, little more filled up, then I'll start doing the trimming around the edges. And then once I do that, I'll cut all the excess that hangs over, and we'll go from there. All right, so I have the trim that I'm gonna put around the pond. It's I painted it the same color as I painted the patio surface, which needs to be cleaned after I get this pond done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it around the edges, pull the pond liner a little bit tighter. I mean, it's about as good as I'm gonna get it now. So I'm gonna try to do it again, tighten it up a little bit more, and then put the trim around the sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that right now. On the corners here, I'm gonna pull them tighter. It's hard to do with one hand. What I'm gonna do is just show you real quick. I'm gonna pull it tight, pull it tighter, and then I'm gonna do is use the staple gun and staple it in place temporarily. I'll do one side, and then I'll screw the board into place. So I'll show you once I have the board on top. So what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna tack it into place with one screw so I can line everything up as best as possible, and then I'll finish securing it to the edge. So I got one screw here. I'm gonna tack this, line it all up, and we'll go from there. All right, I have the trim tacked into place. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more screws, and I got, you know, it's not perfect, a little bit of gap. I'll probably add some caulking in there, black caulk or black silicone actually. I'm gonna go ahead and start trimming off, get a box cutter, and then start trimming, make it all look a little better. The outside, I haven't determined what I'm gonna finish this with yet. So for right now, once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. And then I'll probably fill it up the rest of the way. And then I got a pump. This is the pump that I picked up. It is 1350 gallons per hour. And I'll unbox that, put it in the pump, and then I'll make a filter. So I'll be back shortly. Let me go ahead and start trimming. I videotaped that, but that seems like it'd be kind of boring. So I'm just gonna get a box cutter and start trimming it off. Here, once I filmed just a little section of it here. Once I finish that, then I'll go back to the inner liner and finish trimming that off. So I'll come back once I get it all done. Okay, I trimmed the majority of it. I still have to do some cleanup. Still a little ugly here. It is a pain to cut. So you got to make sure you give yourself plenty of extra blades to cut. Still got to do that. Got to be careful. I don't want to cut my fingers. So it looks a little ugly in some spots, but I can get it. This stuff here, I can probably get a torch and melt it down. But once I put a board over, you won't see it anyways. So that's what I got so far. So basically, this koi pond is done as far as the pond itself. Now I'll clean up some of this stuff as best as I can, and then on to getting the filter together. So I'll be filming that. So thanks for watching part 2. Villa Media Productions. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, that's fine. If you know of a better way of me doing it, you know, drop me a comment. I need to learn. I'm not a carpenter, you know, so I'm just doing this out of watching other people. So thanks for watching.